This is 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word, love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shati from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And the inspiration of this precept stem from the fact that you have a brand new opening of a building that pretty much got no media coverage. And quite frankly, if it wasn't for TikTok, I probably would have discovered it a little later than what I'm doing now. Okay. And this issue is in regards to the fact that the Church of Scientology expanded and has opened a building in downtown Chicago on 650 South. I think it's like Clark or Wabash. I can't remember specifically, but I know it's a street that goes south. But yeah, 650 South. It's like Clark or Wabash. All right, a new Church of Scientology, and this got close to no media coverage, like none. Now you got to ask yourself if this whole Scientology thing is so big and beautiful, and it's a movement that these folks want everybody or most people to get on. Why is it pretty much no media coverage? I saw a video where they had literally shut down a portion of the street to have the grand opening ceremony. All right. Two, what's kind of fishy about this is the location that this building has been positioned is in a location where you have a lot of colleges. You got Columbia College, you got Roosevelt College, I want to say DePaul. DePaul is not too far away from there. And there's all these other little community colleges where chicks go to become CNAs or what's the other one? I can't think of it off the top of my head, but nonetheless, all right, there's this place where it's located. It has tons of young people. And when I mean young people, we're talking about young people that are freshly 18, 19, young children that have come across the United States to pursue schooling in Chicago and specifically in that area. All right. You have young adults whose minds are being molded. You're talking about young adults' minds that are extremely vulnerable and impressionable. Okay, because these are not children, but they're not experienced adults. Okay, so they're trying to navigate and find their way in life, their path, their purpose, what they want to do. And it just so happens you have a Church of Scientology, which we all know is Satanism. All right, they used to call it Dianetics back in the day. Who's that guy? L. Ron Hubbard. And so you talk about you got a building like this that is heavily funded by very famous people. All right, that this place doesn't fall shy in letting you know who's a part and contributes to this organization. Leah Remy, Tom Cruise, all right, many other folks. All right, folks that got money. These are the folks that are at the bare minimum the faces of Scientology. You probably got bigger contributors, but these are the faces of Scientology, and it's in a neighborhood where you got lots of young and impressionable adults, and it barely got any media coverage. And so we all know what that's about. This place is solely committed to destroying people. Granted, you got some people who enjoy Satanism, but you got a lot of folks that are not down with it. Even if they not Israelites, they're just not down with that type of lifestyle because the word has gotten out on what they do. All right, you got to pay some money. You're disconnected from any type of family and friends. They have all these strict guidelines that you have to abide by. You got these weird ass non-disclosure agreements that you can't leave for a certain time. You can't say anything. I even saw one video that said chicks can't even get pregnant when they want to. All right, they're forced to put their unborn children in the spirit world. And you would think with this type of mentality and the status that this place has behind it, you'd think it'd be more media coverage, but it's not. Now, sorry, that was kind of a long rant, but I just had to say all that to say this is that we know what this move is all about. As the scripture says, James John 10 and 10, it says, the thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. And what does this school of Scientology want to do? Because you got people on record who's explained it. They want to destroy the minds of people, especially the youth, because they're young and impressionable. They have no experience. They don't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that a person that's 30 or 40 years old has come across. And therefore, as I mentioned earlier, their minds are easily manipulated. And like I said, this place is built in an area where there's a lot of these little small colleges that, young folks constantly walk up and down. There's tons of restaurants around there. So it has a whole lot of foot traffic. So can you imagine a place like this having access 24 hours to nothing but young people? Bad Uncle Esau, this devil is highly committed to destroying the minds and the spirits of anything and everyone. You have to remember the scripture tells us that the Lord is like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. First Peter 5 and 8. It says, be sober. First Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, all right, the deceiver, as a roaring lion walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. And that matches up with that John 10 and 10. To steal, to kill, and destroy, to devour. This guy wants to completely destroy and bring to complete destruction the minds of these youth. They want you to believe in everything but the one true power. I saw one video that said, because I had to watch a few of them just to make sure it wasn't like a scam or anything, but it's true. And I saw one video that said these guys are so persistent with how they get this message out of Scientology. Hey man, he said they'll even try to hustle you for a book and have you pay $50. You may not even join. Hell, if you don't want to join here, just read this book. You might like it, you might not like it. It's on sale for $50, and you at least went in there and you bought a book. You know, um it's all part of the word escaping me. It's all part of their agenda. That's what I want to say. It's all part of their agenda. And you actually have, I saw a few videos, you have a lot of people who are displeased that you have this in their community. You have folks that was protesting. You have folks playing music during the grand opening. People just being loud and obnoxious just to show their uh, displeasure with them moving into the neighborhood. Because folks were just like, "Whoa, when did this pop up? Like, what the hell?" Which goes to show this has been in the works. But like I said, there was pretty much no media coverage on it. You might find a article or two, literally, but there was really no media coverage on this. Because the Scientology is so good, why not have it in the newspaper? Why not have it to where channel 2, channel 5, 7, 9, 32? Why not have all your major Chicago outlets there to film the grand opening? Because deep down, those people know what they're doing is wicked. And the scripture says that. It says, woe to them deep hide. Isaiah 29:15. It says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? Exactly. Because if Scientology is so good, if this message of Scientology was so great that everybody should have, or a lot of people should have, why such secrecy in the grand opening? Why did people in the neighborhood just be like, what the hell is this? They had the whole street blocked off so that no traffic could come through. If this thing is so great, why so much secrecy? Because they know that Scientology at the end of the day is nothing but Satanism. And see, through the internet, the Lord made people put this on TikTok, and I'm sure it's on the gram too, to shed light on a situation that, quite frankly, is very disturbing. Because any place, we all know, any place where Esau puts his witchcraft, there's a high level of satanic activity that usually congregates in that area. I'm curious to see what's going to develop from this. I mean, do I think anything will happen where it'll get taken down? Probably not, because I mean, we all know the faces of Scientology, and we know something that's a big deal like this, obviously uh, didn't happen without the goal, the green light from that coon Brandon Johnson. So you know he's in it too. All these guys are on it. But nonetheless, this is definitely going to be a story to follow. So that's all I wanted to say on this. I hope you all were edified. To the next time, we're going to say shalom.